It's starting to get on my nerves that it has been raining for this long, and I want to take a walk. But anyway, returning to the topic about wars, I sometimes think that it's a useless war with no purpose, because first of all, the Iranians are not going to kill the Israelis. I mean, maybe kill some of them, but I mean, not the whole of. And besides, it's just going to cause economic crisis in the world. So this war um, is just meant to destroy us normal folks, that we are not involved in this war, but it's going to cost us a lot. I mean, this is the case. So we are going to be affected. So whether or not, one day Iran strikes the United Arab Emirates, a factory, a chemical factory, or on the same day there is retaliation from Israel. Last night, Kerech and Tehran, both cities were left without electricity. So, you know, it's like this war is just going on, a strike and then retaliation. Again, the same thing. If one side hits a factory, another does the same or a similar one. And when is it going to, it's not going to end just like that. Even if it ends, we are going to be very negatively affected by this, war, the prices of everything. So I just, and all because, first of all, return to the, bottom line is that the Jews are hated across the world, and yeah, they say about themselves that they are the chosen people and all that, and people get frustrated, and yeah, the non-Jews outnumber significantly the Jews. So it's like a war that's, it has never really ended. I mean, temporarily, there were, the somewhat peaceful days, but that was in the past. But I mean, the war has never ended. It has always been since the beginning, and it's just not going to be any better. I tell you, it's just God would need to interfere, to stop the people, killing each other, or like harming each other. It's just, there's no other way. It's just going to be over and over again, because one side says they have to exterminate, all of them. And yeah, well, when we look at it, I mean, there's a lot of negative effects that we all experience. I think the pandemics and everything is from the Jews, because they are not able to control all of us, the significant number of non-Jews. It's difficult to control. So I think, yeah, these wars and everything is just designed to make everything worse for us. So even if we are not killed, we experience negative effects, and what's the point? Tell me, what's the point? This world is not going to get better. People are not going to be different. Everything is just going to be the same. And each century humans gather for the same reason, to end, you know, the Jews, the Israelites. And to this day they couldn't. So what do you want me to say? This is, you know, I mean, this fight is just, it has been going on, and it's not going to end. And what can I say? It's pointless to be in this world for this reason, because it's just the same thing over and over again. History repeats itself. I have been saying this, and humans never learn anything. We never learn anything because everything is just the same mistakes, the same disasters. So I don't know, but I'm really tired. Yeah, it's rainy weather again. You can see some trees with like signs of spring, except it's, but yeah, there should be rain. It's just annoying that every day it's the kind of the same weather. It's starting to get, you know, on my nerves that we have this type of weather over and over again, which is like yeah, boring weather. I kind of want to sleep. This is like, in this type of weather, this month I haven't really got any vitamin D. Like, there was barely little sun during this month. So like I just want to sleep. I just feel like there's nothing. I'm forcing myself to have a walk in this rainy weather. It's not like I feel anything. I don't feel like doing anything. It's just, you know, the same neighborhood, the same weather. It has been gray and gray one day after another, and so it's just boring. Returning to the war is pointless. I mean, it's not going to end because Israel wants to, you know, realize its dream of Great Israel, which includes territories from Lebanon, Syria, and Turkey, and parts of Egypt as well. So, you know, it's going to be a very difficult thing for them to try. I mean, such aim they have, you know, it's how they are going to do that when the world is really frustrated with them, you know, like everybody is on edge, like the world is sick of them, you know, and the population is increasing in the world. I mean, despite, I don't know. So what can I say? The end, I don't know, is it close or not the end of the world? But yeah, there's a lot of, you know, mess that's coming, you know, after this. So yeah, people don't stop, you know, nothing is enough for people, you know, the greed. It's going to be the same. I mean, all of us feel, yeah, we have to compete for resources, you know, nothing is ever enough, which is true. I mean, we don't feel that way. Actually, everything seems normal for, like, people don't have compassion for each other. People hate each other because we compete for the depleting resources. How pathetic that we compete for these. No point, we are going to die. And anyway, I often think, yeah, life is not worth much. I mean, especially if you don't have the connections and stuff, it's not pleasant. It's, you force yourself, but it's not, it doesn't give you anything, you know. So unfortunately, another day like this, when it's hard to feel encouraged when nobody says anything good, and you look around and you just get older and you cannot have any dreams and the world is messed up. It's not really something that would give a person any kind of hope. And I look around and I see ugliness in people. The behavior from people is very ugly, and we can't do anything about it, because it's human nature that makes people act this way. This is sadly a norm, that people won't help each other. It's everybody is out for themselves, and this is awful. So yeah, it's depressing months. I mean, for me, there hasn't been anything good. I mean, actually this year, 2026, it has been very bad for me. I went to the hospital, and yeah, the whole day I spent there waiting for him. And then since then he has been around. You know, we have been around just this neighborhood, and there was nothing good. Nothing good has happened. Back in January this year, I was sick, very, very sick. I almost thought I couldn't breathe. It was like my throat was closing up, and I was coughing. And yeah, I wouldn't say I feel much better, just maybe a little, but I still have my throat affected by something that cannot be removed. My throat has something that's stuck in it, and nothing removes it. Even if I take garlic or something that burns it, like ginger or garlic, it's still burning my throat I'm talking about. And I suppose that the air that we breathe in, it's not good quality, it's polluted. And especially since this crap war has started, you know, by Trump's decision, the air is getting worse quality actually. So I don't know what to say. We pretend, you know, that everything is okay, but it's not. It's going to get worse. The purchasing power is going to decrease, you know. Households won't be able to afford things, and travel is going to be something very difficult to afford at all. It would be impossible, especially if they target more airports, you know, in the region or elsewhere in the world. It's going to have a huge negative impact of tourism, which, you know, is not something that yeah. So actually the prophecies that, you know, there would be no school, no tourism, people would be trended, actually they are going to actualize that. It's going to happen. And this is the way they arrange it, you know? This is the way they arrange this thing. So, what can I say? I'm not glad about that at all. Especially feeling very down. Like, I don't want to be in Istanbul now. Especially the weather is like this. And no point to go anywhere in town because yeah, this is the weather. So, and it's more windy in the seaside, so it's just, I wish I would not be here, but sadly I can't go anywhere else. And I think in the future it will be even more difficult to go anywhere because yeah, the prices, they are going to raise, you know. We have nothing to do with the war, but we are the ones who have to pay a price for this war. How unfair is that? And yeah, thanks to, well, it's the Jewish who want us to suffer, the non-Jews, that we would pay economic price for this war that we didn't want in the first place, you know. This was not something we asked for, no. But it's us who have to pay the price, and why? Like, it's just, the world is so unfair, but yeah, it's like these things happen almost that we would not say anything, we would just accept that yeah, you can't do anything about it, it sucks, so you know, it's like control. Everything is about control. So, walaikum salam. I don't know how. There's just no hope. This is going to continue, and basically, what they test is whether or not you are obedient. So, obedient to them. So basically, they are going to make everything worse and worse, and test if you know, if you are obedient. If not, they are going to hurt you more. Everything is going to get worse. If a person rebels against this whole system and everything, you are not going to get anything, you know. Basically, a Zionist Hungarian lady who is in the US, but right now she is in Hungary because she covers the time leading up to the Hungarian elections. So, you know, she can travel easily between the USA and Hungary or anywhere else because, well, I think she's supported by the Zionist lobbies. So she makes a lot of videos about the topics, and she is supported, I think, by them. And so for her, nothing is really discouraging. Well, she just, you know, tells people, well, if you disagree with her, well, it's, you know, you are dumb, or maybe you are a liberal and you are wrong. And so she supports Trump and yeah, Orban. And so, you know, it's easier for her to talk about everything because she gets the support. She has a voice, and thousands follow her page, and what she says, it matters, you know. So, you know, we don't have an equal chance for everything. Some people have a head start, especially if they have the connections. So she definitely has the connections. And I often ask myself, why am I so stupid to live here? Because there's nothing for me here. I mean, I'm in a crowded city, but absolutely there's just no hope for me. This is a very crowded city, and yeah, look at the weather patterns. It's very weird in Istanbul. So I'm just saying, some people are better off, and they have the right connections, and definitely that Zionist Hungarian lady has the connections. Obviously she wouldn't talk to me because why would she talk to a nobody, you know? She is smart, you know, and she is proud, so she wouldn't talk to me. So I can't expect anything from anyone because nobody cares. So it's just going to be miserable for me the time ahead. I don't have the connections or anything, so but who cares? I don't matter. My subscribers hate me, they never care. So you know, they just judge me. So yeah, this is the situation. Let it rain, you know, the weather. I mean, oh, it's so noisy. I it's pouring rain. Anyway, thanks for watching. And even if this war temporarily ends, or there's a ceasefire, it's going to resume again. It's going to resume because people just cannot make peace, you know? Thanks for watching. Bye.